Welcome back to Twisted Insurrection. This is GDI Mission 8, Paradox Device. It has recently come to light that an odd cell has been quite active in the area as of late. The area was thought to be uninhabited, but recent reports of intense seismic waves and dazzling flares indicate something strange is going on within these mountains. The strongly periodic and precise nature of the phenomena suggests they are artificial and may be linked to odd activity within the region. It is imperative we determine the exact nature of these events. If they are indeed produced by Nod, we must halt these experiments at once. Find out what's going on, Commander. So yes, we have to investigate Nod activities. There have been reports of intense seismic pulses and atmospheric light originating from this region. The area is tectonically stable, so we have reason to suspect Nods behind them. Your mission is to locate and identify the source of the phenomena. The Nod dead cells scattered around the mountains are specialized in psychological warfare, which makes them unpredictable. We've sent a small team ahead to scout the area, but they've returned dazed and hypnotized with no recollection of their mission. Be ready for anything, Commander. Yes, let's be ready for anything. So as you might indeed notice, we start off with credits. And a harvester. Why send a harvester for a scout team? But who cares? Alright, so we have our first salvage team. This one's the easiest. Of course, later on it gets worse. So yes, let's just deal with these infantry really quick. Yes, Kane lives. Now, these cargo trucks are quite valuable for experience. Yes, after each salvage team, you get reinforcements. Now, something about this mission, be cautious. Nod loves to put incinerators everywhere, as per the usual agreement, but starting from here, each place has an incinerator, and also some flame tanks. There are 4 salvage teams in total, and by the end of the 4th one, there's a base battle, which is kind of a unique one. Alright, so we have to deal with these guys. That's an odd SSM launcher from the old Tip War 1 days. It, thank God, doesn't work. Oh, be careful. I see already a Nod incinerator. Luckily, we managed to ward everyone off except the tanks. Now, of course, we lost someone, but better to lose that guy than a whole load of infantry to an incinerator. That's for certain. Yeah, something about the Nod tanks. They're stupid enough to not try to run you over. Alright, so we'll try to track down the incinerator. Kazuars will be our friend for now. Oh yeah, okay. Here's number 1. Let's keep them back for now. Infantry, you move ahead. Now, you can typically go guns blazing, but at the same time, you want to preserve some of the units for the later mission. Which, by the way, isn't really easy. Vehicles will try to charge you a lot. Alright, so this place is basically cleaned out. With minimal losses, of course, but also we are not doing the Reaper raid right now. I'm about to put on something more explory. Like veins. Now let's just clean everything up. Also, that MRT marks the fact that, well, throughout this mission, well, for this mission rather, starting from here you get MRTs. So we have some reinforcements.
Crush anything in our path. Keep your weapon ready. What do you say? Out of the way.
some additional infantry, which is good.
Get there quick.
And most of our main squad are already veterans.
Lives are at stake.
Most.
Let's get there quick.
So yes, move up with care
Lives are at stake.
and consideration. Already through two of the
Lives are at stake.
salvage teams, but that doesn't mean we're safe. One thing I've never done is check up here. May as well use the casuals to check up here. In the base mission, it's best to have all the Tiberium you can get. And that field won't be available much. You'll see why. Next, that RPG guy. I think that place is empty. And health on this guy. Where's Mr. Wounded Guy? Must no. Well, now he did. As we get further, things get more complicated. Like that. We just lost our medic. Awesome. Luckily, we still have most of our contingent infantry. We managed to distract everything. Alright, so now on. Bad things happen, but, well. We can still win this. As long as we have our veteran infantry on our side. We won't die too much. Alright, so let's just try baiting in the infantry. Just the infantry. Due to a lot of this gotcha moments, it's best to keep your main forces together. A lot of them will die for the cause. Alright, now let's deal with that bloody tank. And lose our dragonfly. But who cares about dragonflies? Goliaths are more important. And so we're done with that. There's an incinerator somewhere here. Oh, jeez! All I want you is to get rid of that flame tank. Now let's clean up those tanks. Luckily they're attacking their veterans. Now, there's that incinerator. Go clean them up.
Fire it! I'll rip them apart!
Alright, you've done your job. Now let's move in with the infantry. Now let's eradicate more of those convoy trucks. Yes, more reinforcements. This time, casuals. Now, what I'll do is preemptive cleaning of the ruins. You'll understand later on. Alright, so we're down to the last salvage team. We have more non-tanks. Stop beating on my poor old guy over there. Once I hear the last salvage team. Tons of infantry. I can't see any incinerators though. But there are really a lot of bloody flame tanks and such. So we have to try to bait over everything.
Jaguar Walker active.
Or we have to try to bait them. Otherwise, it's best to face them off one at a time than a cluster at a time. Am I right? Especially with our lack of medic. Something about the Grenadiers, they can sometimes glitch their grenades out so that they do that, and attack out of range. You can even force them to attack the ground and those grenades will start bouncing. Proof over here. I did that back in the day, by the way. I think it was one of the GDI missions in Tiberium where I just simply wanted them to lob their nades past defenses. I actually think it was Twisted Insurrection back when that not base had whatchamacallit. No, well, I'm talking about mission 3A, which was Shepard and his flock. That place had not base originally, so I would use a grenadier to lob his nades across the map out of range. Well, they were out of range of the laser turrets, but they destroyed the laser turrets by just bouncing their nades. It was an originally powerful tactic, but I still loved. Alright, just be cautious. Alright, we've cleaned out everything. Now let's get rid of the convoy and then we'll start prioritizing towards phase B of the mission. Alright, so we have more reinforcements.
Yeah, we're ready. Let's do this. Clearing terrain. Keep your weapon ready. Yes, sir.
So as you might think, we're nearing the... well, I just said it. Let's send the wounded guy up ahead. Somewhere nearby should be a trigger for the MCB. So there's a large knot base in the mountains. We're going to need reinforcements. Oh, yep. Large knot base. MCB en route from the south. You might have heard that sound. That sound is something. Move. So if we capture the knot radar in the base, we can use it to pinpoint the source of the phenomena. Well, here's one source, a seismic emitter in the middle of their base. So yes, now we have to capture the knot radar. But as you might have noticed, Nod just did a cheap move and kept back. These are tremor artilleries. They hurt. They're basically subterranean artillery vehicles that will attack when they feel like it. Nod rebuilds them at a constant rate. You might also notice this refinery. Ignore it. Instead, the awkward placement of the Nod base in the mountains, use it. Attacking their front door entrance is not going to be helpful, believe me.
Who needs help?
We'll start healing up the soldiers. That'll do for our defense. Let's also get the second harvester going. Sorry.
GDI harvester operate as quickly as possible.
So get over there. Let's also get some snipers. As per usual, the Nod will usually attack with vehicles. So yes, this is also why it's unviable to try to grab that Tiberium field. At least not for now.
New construction options. Building.
Comms towers now ours.
Training.
Some snipers would be useful. We'll rebrand you to Team 3. So don't let those tanks do any damage.
Base under attack. Officer under attack.
Yes, come on, blow them up. You're Team 1. Let's get used to the bloody the hotkeys again.
Complete. New construction options.
Oh look!
Yes, sir.
Pause.
Keep your weapon ready.
They said be prepared for anything.
Pull your pin.
Flamethrower infantry.
You're active.
For some reason, can't take out 2 bloody snipers.
Medic here.
Oh jeez. Attack at the tanks.
Yeah, we're wearing drink. Roger, well, Roger. How's it going on? How's it going on?
Prepare to move back. Yeah.
Enemy in range.
Now come on, stop going for my bloody infantry.
Let's get there.
Well, that was chaos. But this is why I read building these. Let's also get that going.
Building.
Some sensory vehicles would be nice.
Construction complete.
What do you say?
4 infantry.
Unit ready.
Awesome.
What'd you have in mind? Exit over
Gotcha.
here.
Awesome.
Gotcha. Sure thing.
Alright, let's get to work building up our forces.
Goliath, ready to roll.
So we also get the MRLS Walker. Useless in my opinion. GDI usually has no need for artillery, and these things are so cumbersome and useless that I don't
New
use them.
construction options.
Now we get these guys. Now let's get a pack of Goliaths going with some light defenders. These air vehicles.
Building. Unit ready.
Our eventual goal is to artillery down key structures in the North base. You'll see what I mean about artillerying down.
Show me to the Tiberium, ready to harvest.
Insufficient funds.
Come on. Also, you guys should fix up. We'll be back on mass soon.
Unit ready.
We should fix up those Kazuars that we have before they start dying again.
Out of the way.
Where's the damage?
Time to protect.
You can usually see the enemy attack forces from up here, so I'm going to be watching them carefully. Also remember not to blow up the radar. One game I made the mistake of trying to attack the radar to provoke the Nod forces, but at the same time, I almost broke it.
Unit ready.
Almost, luckily.
Heavy armor at your service.
Come on.
At your service, sir. I am tank active.
Wrong button.
Roger, we're rolling.
Oh, you're Division 3 because, well,
Base
also,
attack.
attack, their attack. Let's cancel those. Now come on, pull back.
Construction complete.
Crush anything in our path. Crush anything in our path. Location. I am tank active. I am tank active. Crush anything in our path. Goliath, ready to roll.
Move back.
What'd you have in mind?
Oh, I couldn't save everyone.
Yeah, we're ready. Well, crush it.
Need some medical attention?
At your service, sir.
Alright, you guys move back.
Unit lost.
Geez, that was painful. Guess it doesn't hurt to keep a small infantry contingent, for now at least.
New construction options. Building.
Alright, so
Medic
let's just
here.
grab
Get there quick.
the small group of infantry we have.
March, your command.
What do you say?
Unit ready.
Let's build up some grenadiers.
Training.
Goliath, tank active.
You guys go on scouting.
Legs in motion.
Unit ready. Reinforcements.
What?
Let's do this.
Unit ready.
Goliath, ready to roll. That's it. Location.
Once you're in country, you can never go home.
Armor at your service. Heavy armor at your service.
Well, luckily we got reinforcements, so I don't care about anything.
On hold. Cancel.
Descent to protect. Motion. On patrol.
I have tank active. Clearing terrain.
As you are walker active. We're walking. On patrol. All right.
Let's continue the surveying efforts because I think there's something over here.
Legs in motion. As you are moving. All right. On patrol. Legs in
Scratch
motion.
that.
Legs in motion.
Let's do this.
Oh, no.
Unit ready.
At your service, sir.
Vulcan cannons loaded. Jaguar walker. Vulcan cannons loaded. All right.
Goliath, ready to roll.
So you guys will be team 2. Alright, so now let's focus on siege troopers.
Unit ready. Cancel.
Yeah, we're ready. Yeah, we're ready.
Group of 6 Goliaths will be sufficient for now. Once we build up an RPG tower, we're going. Well, we need to build up RPG towers first. So it seems we're going to get attacked by not flame tanks.
At your service, sir.
Unit ready.
These are especially trained siege infantry capable of launching mortar shells at long range. Use them to bombard an odd base from a safe distance. Where's Dusty Bloom? Anyway,
Ready.
Go ahead, take down something big.
I want exactly 8. For the reason of exactly 8 from APC.
Unit ready.
Come on out, little Nod flame tanks. We're waiting for you.
Building.
I'm also waiting for resources because, yeah.
Building.
And I might want to launch some harvesters towards that place, but with the constant artillery there, I don't suggest that. For now, at least. Oh look. Not Vipers. Now see why I want to fit them inside an APC first. They're often aggravating.
Show me to the Tiberium.
So let's keep on waiting until the resources start flowing in. We can then start doing some things.
See something out there?
Or Division 6.
Construction complete.
Alright, so let's start doing some work. Start off by building an Orca fighter
Building.
Jaguar walker active.
team so that we can start, well, you know, doing some work.
Steady. Steady. It just keeps spinning.
Now let's start doing some work. Now, yes, not the machine is in a nearby area, but may as well start by somewhere. Also, jeez, I'm moving with the hammerheads. Oh yes, you can rebuild, which is why we're going to employ a little scout, provided we can employ it. Most likely, yep, those hammerheads are coming towards us. That's called baiting.
Jaguar walker active.
Clearing terrain.
Get rid of them.
Trash. Time to take out the trash. In our path. Advancing to new location.
Best to get rid of them early, am I right?
Building.
Now here's why I wanted a fighter. They'll be useful also later on.
Orca ready.
Here's why.
Stabilizers engaged.
Awkward position for an MCV Volcanion.
Sir.
Am I right?
He's got it coming. The big boys are here now.
Construction.
Yes. They've exposed their bloody thing. Also, so don't move forward. I think those hammerheads are closing in for us. As you might be hearing, the howitzers are in range. Also, you bastards, please stop.
Heard you want to take something big. Steady.
You guys move on back, you guys get fixed. I'm building more of these helpads because they're going to be quite useful later on. Now let's in the meantime focus on other tasks such as blowing up that knot base. First target is the construction yard. Hey, pull back.
Heavy armor at your service.
We're under attack.
At your service, sir.
Yeah, it's sort of horrible because the AI typically doesn't want to repair. 1 and 2, pull back. Yeah, they're attacking me. Dang it. So guys, stop it! Heal the bloody soldiers first.
Go ahead. Steady. The big boys here. Steady. Look at what we got here. Alright, we got it. Steady.
Move back. You guys are way too valuable to get tossed out. Also, you bastards, before you provoke something, hop at a bloody whatchamacallit. So let's sell that off.
Structure sold.
Maintaining is going to be stupid. So let's use their awkward positioning to our advantage. Also, let's deploy a bloody RPG tower. Well, we lost 1 tank, most likely 2. No, we just need plenty of these guys, provided the artillery doesn't blow them up first. Except I collect tanks before we go out. Now a singular artillery can't do much against an RPG tower. Lesson learned. I'm picking up that poor old wounded tank first. Now let's get rid of that thing. Once we're done with those, we can move up our own artillery units.
All systems. You okay back there?
Who needs some polish?
Now let's take out those bloody trains.
Roger. Clearing terrain. Roger. We're rolling. We'll crush him.
Yep, they're done.
Clearing terrain. We're rolling. Some polish.
Now let's start setting up our tanks.
Yeah, we're ready.
Set them up in a unique fashion. So to speak. Now let's do this, this, and this. This is what I call the centralized defense position. In other words, the auto rebuild system. Basically, the tanks are stacked up so that the MRTs will repair automatically whenever the tanks get damaged. This is useful because, well, Nod will be angry and they'll try to attack us. Let's also keep the boss nearby.
Roger. Skipper moving out.
Heard you want to take down something big.
Let's keep building up.
Building.
Let's keep building up. Also, Nod hasn't taken notice that their yard has been heavily damaged. We can just well abuse it.
Construction.
Attack snipers.
Unit ready.
Yeah. Threat removed. As you can see, my system works wonders.
Look at what we gotta move this
Of
thing.
course, provided that the tanks don't die. Also another avid bonus. Look at that. My defensive setup is working. It'll work even bigger wonders once we get veterancy units. Oh no, we just lost a tank. Let's get 2 more.
Building.
Oh, we already have 2 more.
Heavy armor tracks in motion. Tracks in motion.
Attacking like crazy.
Yeah, we're ready.
But luckily, soon is going to be the end of them. Now, let's slowly but surely wipe out their defenses. Yes, we just eradicated our refinery, and they're blowing stuff up quite quickly. Now we need to provoke those hammerheads a bit.
Got it coming. Alright. Go ahead.
Silos needed.
Alright.
Needs medical attention.
We're quite handily clearing the place out. Also, the MRTs will repair MRVs. MRT being the repair we received from Cain's Wrath Steel Talons. Well, let's just throw our good friends aboard an APC and let's get them moving.
You okay back there? Moving to Mars location.
Unit ready.
Roger. Skipper moving out. Moving to Mars location.
Our next target is one of particular importance, the power plants. Alright, let's get in.
Fire, sir. Moving to Mars location. Roger. Skipper moving out.
So yeah, I predicted that.
Unit ready.
Take them out one by one. In my scope.
Hey, start sniping.
Personnel carrier at your service.
You move back.
Unit ready.
Train's taking damage.
Treads aren't the only thing that are taking damage.
Crush anything in our path. Yeah, we're ready.
Unit ready.
Is that hammerhead crazy? I'm guessing yes.
Yeah, we're ready.
Alright, so you guys will just try to head out and deal with the artillery setup over there.
Advancing to new location.
And those guys I don't think respawn.
Clearing terrain. Advancing to new location right now.
But it's highly important we take them out because, well, stupid AI.
Unit ready.
Tracks in motion. Yeah, we're ready. Advancing to new location. Heavy armor at your service.
So try to preserve our armor instead of
Unit
I don't know, losing it. Alright, discontinue format, pull back.
Unit lost.
Let's do this. Clearing terrain.
Let's instead use the comfort of our own home.
Base under attack. Unit ready.
Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah, please blow them up soon.
Goliath, Trent's tight. Let's do this. Crush
We sort of have to do that defensive setup now over here.
Yeah, we're ready.
Alright, so let's try to put some MRTs in first.
Trent's tight.
MRVs.
Field repairs commence. Field repairs commence. Who needs some polish?
We lost one. Perfect.
On board.
No, this might be a little bit. I don't know.
Heavy armor at your service. Crush anything in
Stupid.
our path. Destruction count. Trent's clearing
But I do it like that.
Let's do
Don't
this.
judge.
Crush anything in our path. Heavy armor at your service. Second chance. Roger. Roger.
I'd keep moving. Blow them up.
Ready.
It's important we get rid of them instead of, I don't know, letting them move. And also, I don't care about losses. Alright, that's done. Pull back.
Where's the damage? Field support underway. Who needs some polish? Field repairs at your service,
Unit
sir.
lost.
Oh, perfect. You lost a tank. Hey, don't move. Don't move.
MRT on them. Who needs some polish? Field support underway.
This defensive setup requires precision.
Yeah, we're ready. Crush anything in our path.
Also, RPGs don't work on cliffs. Take future notice from me. If they're going to build those things on a cliff, build this too. Although good commander never builds base defenses. Well, that's what the good people would say. Now we will be building up for the inevitable tank rush 2018. Alright, so let's just these guys. Target that guy.
Gotta move this thing.
Also, world transport got wiped out. We need a new one.
On board.
Heavy armor at your service. I am tank active.
Oh, come on! You have to aggravate the wrong bloody tank, you. Sneak past before he realized that you were there. Alright, well, let's send out the Caswell squadron as a distraction. You go pick them up. Instead of picking them up, bring them edits game.
Someone injured? We're there.
I know it might be inefficient to try to destroy a bloody tank with the Caswars, but they're the only units I don't want to move. Or that I want to move. Just screw it. Besides, they can get some valuable experience from dying. Also, that's why I set up my defenses ahead. Just set them up in the middle again. I thought you were going to heal them, not at least sit around.
Heavy armor at your
Also, jeez.
Jaguar Walker
It's Mr. Hammerhead again.
I am tanked out. Take out the trash. Roger. We're rolling. Roger.
Unit prepared.
Yeah, we're ready. Accelerating train.
Unit prepared. Preparing.
Alright, so he's going to come to us. Let's just set up defenses.
Clearing terrain. Yeah, we're ready. Let's do this. Roger. We're rolling. Yeah, we're ready. Trent, I am tanked out train. Let's do this. Anything in Goliath. Trent, Goliath, ready.
So yeah, now we have veterans. And just in case we have replacements. Alright, so now that those guys are healed up, it's caused some problems with their flame tanks.
Steady. Alright, we got it. Steady's got it coming.
Well, for them it's target practice.
The big boys.
And some veterancy training. Now I'm taking my sweet time with this mission, but there are going to be even worse examples.
Look at what we got here.
Unit ready.
And that detonation marks the fact that, well, not lost the core reactor. Before we do anything, not the Walker fighter. Hey, come on, stop it, you bastard. Back in the day, the Hammerhead had quite a unique attack. It instantly shot its shell.
Down something big. It just keeps spreading.
Unit ready.
Now let's just let them do what they want. Getting rid of everything they have there is quite important. Want to mark something that they have up there. Oh no, we just lost our poor little birdie. Now there's a reason I want to scout that out.
He's got it coming. Gotta move this thing. It just keeps running nuts. Alright. It just keeps running nuts. Alright.
Nod's out of power. How can I tell this? Firstly, the hand of Nod is out of power. Secondly, well, it's not glowing anymore. Well, look. Now we've cleaned up most of the threat.
Gotta move this thing. Alright.
You guys may as well sit around.
Unable to depart.
We have enough Goliaths, I think. And start focusing on our other friends.
Heavy armor at your service. Heavy armor at your service.
Now, since they're out of power, we can utilize our air forces more efficiently. Also, something I completely forgot about, we can launch a harvester. Rather, let's build a refinery. Meantime, our good friends are doing some work.
Lives are attended. Out of the way.
Go heal the poor sods.
Go ahead.
Poor Nod base, now completely empty and devoid of power. Again, sorry for the marathon episode, but
Construction complete.
further missions will become longer.
Show me to the Tiberium.
Go harvest over there.
Sir, no problem.
Building.
Oh, the Black Hand.
Building.
A team that I absolutely love.
Go ahead, let's go make an introduction. Look at what we got here. I'm always ready.
Yes, more target practice. Just don't hit the bloody radar. Alright, enough.
Go ahead.
Well, at this point, I don't care about the bloody harvester. They have self-healing, I think.
Ready.
GDI harvester operator log there.
Alright, now we should get some orchids. Since they're out of power, we can do this. Yes, we can lose the bloody orca. Alright, so you guys, do your job. Snipe those guys. Yep, executions. I certainly love it. Oh, and yeah, it's going to get even more fun. Let's also cover our poor slots. Stop moving. Poor guys are just dying. The moment they come out, dead. What are you doing?
He's got it coming. What's the call? Go ahead.
Stop moving.
Alright. Look at what we got here.
At least usually we can fire on that position without problems. I said stop! Shoot. Yeah, now comes the problematic part. Now just stop it! For crying out loud. Your work is done. Those not air units will no longer be a threat. Now we can destroy their poor old artillery units with ease. What do we have over here? Mines. We'll need our mobile sensor vehicle.
Building. Building. Unit ready.
Time to protect.
Go to Orcas. That leaves them with even less defenses. Now why am I not moving up yet? Simple. We need more Orcas. You'll see why in a moment. Niner. No, let's not. Let's get rid of their power first. Yeah, but let's blow everything to pieces. Now we control the map. They're not just poor. Though then again, not entirely. I think our kind of Orca force is sufficient for what I want to do. Let's send a tank brigade ahead. Also, to those of you who are thinking, that many Goliaths? Don't you need reinforcements for anti-vehicle, anti-infantry? No. That many Goliaths will get rid of whatever gets thrown at them. Sure, losses are inevitable, but but they work.
Advancing to new location.
Don't ask
Take out
questions.
the trash. Tracks in motion. Time to take out the trash. Roger. We're
Now let's
already
get
ready.
moving.
Crusher. They didn't stand a chance.
Let's also get some engineers going.
Ranged.
Let's see what's out there. How's it over here?
I have tank active. Advancing to new location.
service, sir.
Unit ready.
So be careful because there's one trigger that's quite annoying
What'd you have in mind?
and can ruin your day.
Need somebody taken out, no problem.
Unit ready.
Heading to new position.
I have tank active.
Oh, they have limited forces.
How's it over here?
Deploy over here, I think.
Let's see what's out there.
Look what we have over here. Minefields.
Club unit detected.
Those deployed limpet drones. They're minefields.
Anything in our path.
They're quite dangerous. So I suggest bringing a sense of equal with you. Now let's also do some check work.
Tracks in motion.
Commander, it appears that the rumors of Dark Mind Control are true. The Globotech City Garrison is fighting for Nod. Starting from now, Globotech now will attack your forces every once in a while with a group of Guardians and such. Destroying Nod's speaker towers may allow Globotech forces to regain their senses. Yes, that's why I have the Orcas. Now they have AA there, but until we have 4 speaker towers to destroy. One over here, one over here, one over here, and one over here. Well, 5. That's 1.
Unit
That's
lost.
2.
Unit lost.
That's 3. That's 4.
Unit lost.
And look at that.
Working in flight.
Thank you, sir. I'm not sure what happened, but I feel normal again. The city garrison is in your debt. Let us aid you in this mission.
Training.
Get some exosuits going.
I can figure it out. Got it. Orca standing by.
Lost a couple of workers, but that's not too bad. They useless at this point.
Building.
Await the sat.
Unit ready.
Heavy armor
Now let's
ready.
bust through those defenses.
Clearing train. Crusher. Well, Crusher. Tracks in motion. Well, Crusher. Tracks. Consider it done. Crusher. Time to take out the giant. Take out the
Unit
Crusher.
ready.
Well, Crusher. Well, Crusher. Time to take out
Alright, bust into the main gate.
I am tank active. Well, Crusher. Well, Crusher. Anything in our path. Location.
Unit ready.
What, can you just switch over a guy with flame tanks?
Time to take out the trash. Time to take out the trash. Destruction. Yeah, Crusher. Anything in our path.
Let's get rid of the remaining power before they decide to start powering on their defenses.
Consider it destruction. Consider it
And the defenders have fallen. Last defenders, rather. Now, it might not look like
Ready.
me being smart,
Here. I'll be there.
but believe me, moving those forces over there,
Insufficient funds.
you'll thank me. You'll thank yourself later.
Stand by moving out.
Goliath. Ready to roll.
I know the rules. I'll take anything to get my way. You want the best? Here I am.
Oh and yes, get ready to feel the pain of the exosuits.
Resonance status green. Sonic's ready. Move out. Long range ballistics. Keep it clean.
Also, yes, the Globotech missile launchers are quite interesting. They also have AA capabilities, which makes them even more brutal.
Building captured.
Nod radar captured and satellite uplink established. Objective complete.
Unit ready.
Keep in mind, this was only an investigation. Oh look,
Heavy armor at your service. Roger. We're rolling.
they've sold everything and are now launching a hybrid attack.
Heavy armor at your service. Consider it done.
I think our primary objective is to eliminate these guys. For now.
Heavy armor at your service. Crush anything in our path.
Let's have a take your time.
And yes, the mobile sensor arrays
Take your
have
time.
an attack.
I've seen no obstacle. I'll take anything you give me.
I am tank active. Well,
Let's get rid of the last vehicles, because that's actually a mission objective. It's a secret one.
Unit ready.
Let's stockpile some of your forces up ahead.
Crush anything in our path.
Now go bump that
Let's see what
guy.
just another day.
3, 2, 1.
Heavy armor at your service. Crusher.
Well, not 1. I forgot to blow up 1 vehicle. Smart of me.
Yeah, we're ready.
Locating source of seismic pulses. Stand by.
Unit ready.
3, 2, 1. And here's why the mission is called Paradox Device.
Unit ready.
Holy shit, that's a chronosphere from the last Great War. And yes,
Unit lost. Combat started.
the chronosphere is highly unstable. If not managed to activate it once, it would cause catastrophic side effects. Destroyed immediately before it has time to recharge, which I just did.